Hey there, welcome to Violet's DIY Style. If this is your first time to my channel, I'm Violet and I hope you consider subscribing. Also, if you enjoy this tutorial, don't forget to give me a big thumbs up and share with friends and family. So today I'm going to share with you how I made these 3 easy Valentine's home decor pieces. And these can easily be used after Valentine's as well. So what you're going to use first is some kind of yarn or even a rope. What I'm going to do is add a little bit of hot glue at the end of my yarn just to make kind of like a needle where it gets it hard, and that way it's easier for me to thread all the beads that I'm going to thread to make my beaded garland. Now all I did was add the larger pearls onto my yarn, and you can add as many pearls as you like, even multiple colors, sizes of pearls. I've had these pearls for a while and I just haven't used them, so I was so happy that I decided to go ahead and make this really adorable garland, more of a Victorian girly style pearl garland. And this, like I said, you can use this year-round, really pretty on your makeup stand, around even some curtains or something like that. A little girl's room, it would look so pretty as well. So when you're happy with the amount of pearls that you've added onto your yarn, just go ahead and make a double knot at the end of your rope. And I added a little bit of hot glue to connect my knot to the last pearl, just to make sure that it stays in place. I have so many different garlands, from wooden beads to just different items that I've had added onto my garlands, even the vase filler foam ones. I typically make one for every season with those little vase filler foam glitter beads that you can get at Dollar Tree as well. But these, I don't know, for some reason I've never made one with pearls. So when I saw my pearls, I just easily and automatically thought of making one of these. So I was so happy that I did, because I know I will be using this year round. So next, after you're done making your garland, just grab any kind of cardboard to make a tassel. As you can see, I just grabbed what I had on hand, and I'm just using my tape for something to wrap my yarn around. And I wanted it, this tassel to be nice and thick. I wanted it to be kind of an oversized tassel for my garland. So I wrapped it around, I want to say about 30 times. And then you're going to get another piece of yarn and just fold it into half to make that top knot. And then you're going to grab another piece of yarn, fold that in half in order for you to wrap around to make the eye of your tassel. And the way I typically do this is just tie it around once, knot it, and then flip it over, knot it again, and then I start wrapping that extra yarn all around just to make it nice and thick, kind of like a neck. And you can make it as thick as you like, and then just make sure you always leave a little bit of that yarn at the end so you can tie another knot. Then trim everything up and cut your tassel open, and there you have it, an adorable tassel that you can even use as is, but of course I'm going to attach mine to my bead, my pearls. Just make sure everything's nice and even. And I wanted to leave it more of a simple, elegant style, so I decided to use the white pearls with the white yarn, and also not add anything else to my garland. But if you wanted to, you could easily add a really pretty rose, or even some kind of wood piece onto your garland as well. So there's so many different ways you can make these little bead garlands and tassels that you can place them anywhere in your home. Like I said, all of these DIYs that we're making today, you can use them year-round, but since I'm kind of making them all together in a set, it makes it look more Valentine's or more loving Victorian style. But I know I can easily use these all year round in different areas of my home. So the next one we're going to be making is, I'm going to use this tissue paper, and this one has white tissue paper, and then this one with hearts, and it's kind of like a gold foil style heart on this on these tissue papers. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to Modge Podge my wooden heart and add this tissue paper on top. So just add a good amount of Mod Podge onto your wood piece, and then grab a piece of that tissue paper, and we're going to add it to the top. I should have cut the tissue paper before I added it to my heart, but I wanted to make my life difficult, and I just ended up having to cut around it in order for me to start working with it before that glue dried. So once I was done, I just went ahead and trimmed everything off. Then I grabbed another piece of it and I did all the edges. I did it this way because it seemed easier and less difficult, and that way it could be one long strip, and there wouldn't be any wrinkles on it. Depending on how you want to do it, I would recommend you do it this way in order for you not to get any wrinkles around the edges. So once you're done wrapping your first layer, then you're just going to smooth everything out and then add more Mod Podge on top of your tissue. And I did do both sides, but I only did one at a time. So basically I'm just doing the top part right now. I'm gonna let it dry and then I'll do the back part. So once I was done with the first layer, I decided that I wanted more hearts on here. So I just grabbed another piece of this tissue paper and then placed it right on top. But I kind of made sure that it didn't cover up any of the hearts that were on the first layer of my tissue paper. Again, just trim off any of that extra tissue paper. And now I'm just going to add more Mod Podge on top. And we're going to repeat the process on the side as well. Making sure that you don't cover any of the first layer hearts. So you can add as many layers of tissue as you like, just continuing the same process that you did right now, and then just letting it dry in between if you like, in order for you to see if you want to add more tissue or not. But I did just do 2 layers of tissue on my heart. Then set it aside and allow it to dry. Next, I went ahead and grabbed one of these really pretty, elegant picture frames that you can get from Dollar Tree, and I'm going to use the same tissue paper that I wrapped my heart around, and I'm going to cut a piece out to make a backing for my frame. So I just used the same little paper that was in there, made sure that I folded my tissue paper so it wouldn't be so transparent, and then I'm just going to trim it off and make sure that it fits nice and snug into my picture frame. And then I'm just going to use the backing and put it right back, and there you have it. You can leave this as is, or do what I did and just grab one of these white foam roses that you can get at Dollar Tree right now, and I just put it and glued it onto the corner of my frame. So this is the way it looks all put together. So cute and adorable. I hope you enjoyed this easy Valentine's decor piece that you can do in a few minutes at home. If you did, again, don't forget to give me a big thumbs up and share with friends and family. Until next time, you guys stay blessed. Bye.